All right, so we have BWAY on watch. We have BWAY, NERV, and also FTCH. FTCH isn't really on watch, but I do like its daily, and it did have a nice climb yesterday or Friday, for all the way from 11.50 up to about $13. So it did have a nice move. So maybe this week we can see continuation, but it's really light on volume right now. So we'll keep B-Way on watch. This was probably my favorite one of all of them. It is our leading gapper as well. NERV also looks okay, but NERV's pulled back way too much from its highs here of about $12. So 12 all the way back down to 970. I mean, that's a pretty significant pullback already pre-market. So I don't really have much confidence in this one. Maybe if it comes back above to 11 or something, but right now, I'm not really feeling this one. So B-Way is the one I'll be watching at the Open. Uh, I don't know. We'll see what it wants to do. The 5 and 10 minute don't look the best right now, especially because it's pullback, but it has touched this level. I don't know how many times already. So one, two, about three different times. It's the fourth time coming down here. It's having a hard time breaking above VWAP, but we'll see if it can do it. Come in about another minute at Open. Let's see what it wants to do. Okay, so here's open. I'll probably buy the dip here at 525 if we can get that pullback. Spreads are kind of big and it's not really moving in a favorable direction at the moment. It did break its 5 and 10 minute low, which I do like here. I'm taking a starter here at 41. So I'll take a start. I'll take a small share size to start just because I still think it has room to pull back here. But we'll see if it continues to hold these levels, and that'd be really good. But now it's pulling back. Looks like it's gonna break 30 here. So there's a pullback to 30, 25. I'm buying there, that dip. Well, that's Jesus. I'm selling at 39. Well, if I can get filled at least. Canceling my order. Let's see if I can move it up here to 37. My average is 39, I believe, so I'd be selling for a break-even trade there. Need to break through 37, hit 40. See if we can do it on this candle. I added way too early, probably. See if this continues to hold this next 1 minute would be all right. See, there's 37. Are we gonna break 37 here? Need a little more volume to break that level. It's 39. Can we break into the 40s? Selling there 42. 41 actually. Well, why did I sell there? I don't know why I just sold there. This had the potential to rip the way it just did, and I sold way too soon. So my average had to have been like 35 or something, I'm assuming. Either way, it should have been a more profitable trade. And the dip wasn't as good as I thought. I could have sworn I bought down at, I don't know, the 20s here, but I guess not. I actually got filled at 30 on the ask. So massive rejection of view up here. This stock's super choppy. I'm surprised to be green on it at the moment, but I think I'm gonna wait for a longer time frame on this one just because it needs to shake itself out. It's too choppy. It's massive rejection of view up there, 54 all the way to 25. Okay, so let's go check out the other ones. BWAY is the only one popping up in my scans. Let's go check NERV. NERV made almost the exact same move as BWAY here. But again, NERV has pulled back a ton since it's open, so we'll see if BWAY can pop back above 540 here and actually hold above VWAP. $10 coming to a close on its MACD as well, so that also makes me a little nervous. Could get long here at 35. We could try it again, but okay, so this one's kind of done. I'm not really feeling this one right now, so we'll go to AGAC. This hit the scans. Mara also hit the scans. This one looks good. So what a surprise on this one. It has a lot of it has a really large float. 97 million. So that's what I don't really like about it. So I shouldn't have a problem getting filled on this stock, but it is a slow mover here, so I gotta be careful. I gotta time my entries right. STBX is hitting the scans. Also looks a bit choppy. Big spreads. Let's see, NERV's hitting the scans now. We could go for the daily high. It's 1090, but now it's rejecting. It looks just the same as BWAY. I mean, on its choppiness. 7-cent spread there for a second, 5 cents now. Pretty choppy. I don't think I should trade this. I think I would make a mistake. INDO here doesn't look so bad either. Could take a starter. This is a 20-cent spread though. Jesus. So this one's also Chop City. It's under 1 million in volume. Big spreads. I don't think I should trade this one either. I think I'd be making a mistake trading this one. Mara. Nice push there to 12. Let's check on NERV rejection. This will need to finish above VWAP before this next 5 minute. So we're gonna wait for Mar to pull back here properly. Might be a 5-minute setup, might be a 10-minute setup. But we'll wait for it to pull back properly, and I'll take an entry here somewhere and look to add into my position. We have support here at this high of 1170. So that's where I can start taking my first entry here. All right, so Mara's still holding. I don't know if I should get in here. I mean, I guess I should have got in there. Break at 12 here. Huge line of sellers stacked from 1197 all the way to 1203. Let's see if this one's gonna be a false break or not. I'm curious. STBX is also hitting the scans again. Perfect bull flag. Could get in here for the break of 7. Spreads aren't so bad either. Could get on a micro pullback here. See if I can get in on a micro pullback. Hit 85 for a second, but see if we can come down anymore. No, it's gonna go without me. Break 7 without me. All right. I wanted to get in at about 85, but it never came back down. It just hit the 90s and that was it. Doesn't take 500 shares on that one. Still could have got in, but so I could wait for a pullback on STBX here, but it's already its third leg up on a bull flag. So I don't know how much support I really have at that point. It's probably just gonna turn on me. BWAY rejected. This one's kind of done. Dear UG, I don't care for this stock at all. STBX, I mean, now it's on the scans, but I'm gonna wait for the pullback. NERV, it's rejected twice. 2 major rejections. So this one, I don't know how much confidence I really have in it. It's choppy, big spreads. I shouldn't trade it. Look at that. Now it's ripping on its 1 minute. Well, it's ripping in general, but I'm curious to see if it's gonna hold any levels here. It is coming up to the change in momentum section that I made on the charts, but now it's all the way back down to 30 on the bid. Okay. So it's still holding these levels, which is good, but it's just so choppy. It's back to 50. We broke 50 there. 41 now. Could buy the dip here at 40, but I don't feel comfortable. 2 rejections. Just gotta wait. Big seller at 50 now. We'll see. Its next 5-minute opens up pretty soon. 10 would be support, I would say, because there is a lot of support lines here around my support line at 10. So 10 would be a good place to get in, I guess. We'll see. Like I could buy it here at 10-13, 10-12, whatever. I probably should have. I just don't feel comfortable getting in that low because VWAP's right there. 5 minutes of doji. It's rejected twice. Okay, I can get in on this next 1 minute, but this next 1 minute is gonna have to break this high. It's 10.33. It's gonna have to. We'll get it on a micro pullback here. We'll take a small starter. We'll take 300 shares. We'll take 300 shares. I'm not gonna play with it. There's a big seller that just stacked there. I don't like that. Now it's finishing low. 10.05. Low open, so now I don't even feel comfortable taking it at all. 10.04 broke its low. I don't trust it here. I don't trust it at all here. So we're not going to take it. Oh, it's easy to borrow actually. I can short it. So I'm shorting for the break of 10. There's a break of 10. Get any lower. 97. Can we drop back into the 90s? The 70s would be a perfect place. Nope, rejected on me. Oh, I accidentally added to my position. Uh-oh. Shoot. I gotta get out of this. I pressed the wrong sell order. Sell in here at 10, 10 if I can. There, I got out. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to take that. So back to 10.01. So I just got spooked out there. I could just take another short here for another attempt on the break if it's low, but the spreads are so big. And it's holding somewhat. It'd have to break below 10 again and actually hold below 10. Problem with my short is that it already pulled back quite a bit, so I just took it at the wrong time. Yeah, took it at the wrong time. At least I'm realizing it now that I took it at the wrong time. So I should have taken it a lot sooner. I mean I should have waited it out for a small pullback. I got spooked out on this pullback. So I wonder if that trade put me red actually. Man, I don't know what my average was. Whew. I accidentally added, like I said. I didn't mean to add into that position. I meant to just get rid of it, sell for a loss. I mean, I was right about it going short, though, at least. Just obviously didn't hold. I was looking more towards the high of this candle, so 84. So this is where I most likely would have sold, somewhere around here, or the 75 range. I don't mind shorting it once more. For the break of its low on the 10-minute. Low of this 10-minute would be 73. Let's see if we get a pop here. I can definitely take a position. If not, we're just gonna take off to the short side here. And get a pop to 10 or something. I'll take a short. Ooh, but now it's recovering view up. Still above 10 on the ask. I'm going to take a short at 98. We'll take a small starter at 98. I'm going to look for this to break lower on this next, 5-minute? See how this wants to finish. $92. Low 1-minute open here. Back above 10. See if you get the break lower, if it's just going to rip through view up on me. I would need for this, so far it's ripping through view up, so back above 10. Massive bid there at 10.05, I mean. Still pulling back here quite a bit. There's 96, 94. Can we get that break of 80 and finally break through these levels here? 91. We need to break through 80. We need to break through 90, I mean, and then get the break of 80. There it is. So if you flush through 80 here, not quite. Sold at 75. Oh, well, I guess it... Did I sell out of my position? Yes. Okay. So I got out here at the bottom of 80. That was about a 20-cent trade. It wasn't so bad. Could still get in here for the break of its 5-minute. Once it had that huge push to 80, once I seen that still at, or the bid at 80, I was like, it's gonna have a hard time breaking, I think. So either way, I could have still got in again at the high of this candle, or kept holding at least 89, because it finally broke its 5 and 10-minute low here. So that wasn't bad. AREC's hitting the scans. Okay. STBX. Mara, let's check on Mara. We were actually waiting for Mara to pull back. I could take an entry on a pullback to 12 here. We could take a small starter on a pullback to 12. But I want to make sure that's going to pull back to 12. If not, it's just going to go without me again, which it looks like it's going to do. I have to be patient with this one and wait. It looks like it's 5-minute high can definitely break. It'll probably do it right here on this candle too. Massive sellers stack there all of a sudden at 12.16. So NERV actually came back. Another massive rejection on it. Could take another short here. 10.10. Take a starter at, well, I guess I couldn't. Trying to take a starter at 10.10, but I'll just leave it alone. I guess it would have worked out perfectly. 10.10 all the way to 97 there. I was expecting a harsher drop. 96. Almost 20 cents here. I would have sold at 92, maybe 90, 95 right there if I could have exited. Would have just got out. I don't know. Look at all the way back up to 1010 though, 1013, now it's green. This is a tough stock. This one's tricky. I gotta be very careful as to what I'm trading and be very mindful. This one's super choppy, so it only makes sense to take small share size, even on a short position. It's too short. I mean, it's too volatile, I think, for me to want to take a larger share size or feel comfortable taking a larger share size position. So let's see, Mars coming back down here to 12. Could get long in anticipation of it, the break. Wanted to pull back a little more. I don't want to get in at 1208. Man, I don't really have much of a choice, I guess, but well, I should have. I'm sorry. My coworker was trying to call me right now, so I completely missed his trade. That's so annoying. Oh man. Well, I guess I missed the trade. That sucks. Okay. Broke its 5-minute high there as well. I have to wait for another pullback again, I guess. I mean, I don't even know where I'd want to wait at this point. 1218, 1215, unfortunately. I could have been in at 1208. Man, I don't even know what I want to do now. I'm just not gonna trade it. I'm not gonna trade it. Because at this point I'd be chasing. I'm already getting frustrated on it. It's a slow mover. I'm not used to slow movers. No sense in taking it if I miss my entry opportunity already. I'm not gonna chase the stock. Let's go back to NERV. This one's still sideways here. I could take a long. It looks pretty good for a long. It's forming a sort of symmetrical triangle here on the 1 minute. Doesn't look bad for a long. But with every long position, I gotta be mindful and realize, hey, I'm pretty much gonna be buying a quick spike. I'll take a start at 14 going long, and we're gonna get in here for the anticipation of a quick rip. 16, can we get a quick rip? My target would have to be 30, somewhere around there. And what's it gonna do? 16, 13. Needs to break through 16. We need to see that spike. Can't see that spike, then I'm out. It's 18. It's on there at 25. I can get rid of it. There it is. Got rid of it. Well, bigger rip than I thought. 30 was my target, but I don't know. I don't trust it. I want to get out as soon as possible. Because just the way that this thing's spiking and dropping and spiking and dropping, like I don't have much faith in it, so I don't wanna get in here, but look at that. A lot bigger of a rip than I expected. All the way to 40 what? This went to a high of 44. This time around, it seems like it's holding a lot better than what it was previously. It's not rejecting as fast. So look at that. Nice push there. Could have got in here as well, but like I said, I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to push my luck on this stock. But again, it was forming a triangle here. It actually had some sort of formation, so maybe that's why this one's just even stronger than the previous moves it's had. So almost to 70 there, back down to 40 on the bid. could still get in for the break of its 10-minute high, I'd say. I'm probably going to wait for a 10-minute formation. If it hits the 20s, I could take another entry. So it's still holding support. Now this time around, it seems like it's holding something. Rips back up to 50 there. Could take an entry, but again, I think I'm just going to wait for the next 5 and 10 minute to open. And then I can go for the target of the break of this high, which is 78, for a rip to 90 on the daily high. Daily high is 1090, so could wait it out for this next 5 and 10 minute open for anticipation of the break of its 1090 high. But where would I want to get in? It's hard to say. I could get in at the low here, 41, 45. Not really sure if it's going to hold these levels. Coming back down to 38 now, 35. So if it breaks through 35, hits the 20s. 25 would be support once more. But if it continues holding these levels, I mean, I could take another entry here for anticipation of the break of its high. It's still holding up. I'm getting a little nervous by how low it's finishing. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll wait for a second pullback here. I think it's going to be a false break if it does break here. So broke its high already by a couple cents. Hit the 60s there for a bit. Didn't break its 5-minute high just yet. So there it broke its 5-minute high, 10-minute high as well. All the way to 70. Let's see if it's a false break after all. Did break its highs though, which does make me a little more nervous. Wasn't expecting it to rip. I mean, I kind of felt that it could go up. I just wanted a better formation. So rejection here, back down to 20, which was support. 25 support. That's 25. But nah, I already broke its 5 and 10-minute high, and now it's pulled it back too much. False break. Not feeling it, so I'm gonna leave that one alone. We're gonna leave this one alone now. Could get in for a short. Back through 10. 1019 there. I could have taken an entry. It's too early, I guess. So no, I won't take that either. AREC's hitting the scans. Pulled back quite a bit. BWAY completely rejected. STBX. AGAC is hitting the scans. AKLI, we've traded this one before. Light on volume. NERV. Oh, we were just watching NERV, Jesus. I don't know. I don't know what else there is to trade now. Jay-Z's halted, I think, going down. Okay, if I can get another pop to 40 here. I wanted to take a short. I want to take a short here. But if it was gonna pop up to 40 again, I was gonna take my entry there. Looks like I missed out. It hit 40 and I wasn't fast enough because I thought I was gonna continue ripping a little bit, and that's why I didn't want to take it. Take a short through 10 here. I'm still in pretty high if I do get in here. So I'd still make somewhat of a good profit. I'll get in at 28 for a short. Might have gotten a little early, but we're looking at the break of this low here, and a potential breakthrough 10. So nope, there's a spike on me. So let's see. Low is 24. I need 24 to break for sure. Break of its high here, which is high is 45. I mean, I should stop out already if I'm being honest. 41. It's not pulling back any either, so I mean, I should just stop out. I'm in at what, 28? So looking for the break of this low here. See if we can get it. Break of 28 would be significant. Not quite breaking. It's popping up here pretty good. Looks pretty good for a long actually. I would really need this to break, but no, I'm gonna have to stop out at 36. See if I can get out here. Nope. I have to stop out there. Looked pretty good for a long. I tried to stop out at 36 to flip, but obviously I couldn't. So that was a good size loss there. First big loss. That looked really good for a long, but man. Now it's coming back down. Back to the 30s. So like I said, I wanted to get in higher in the 40s, but I decided, well, it's a good time to get in a little later, but no, it's kind of a mistake now. So 44, 35 now. Could take another entry in a reattempt. Look at that. Immediate break. Needs to break through 28 though. So there's 28. And it's not even breaking lower past 27. Now 27's a level that it needs to stomp out. There's 25, 20. So look at that. If I would have just taken my entry in the 40s like I planned, I mean, that would have worked out perfectly, but this stock's too choppy. It's not worth it. This next 5 minutes going to open. If it's a symmetrical triangle, then I could take another entry for a short position back down to 10 and a breakthrough 10 to 980. But at this point, I'm giving away too much profit on commission and stuff, so I'm not going to bother. See where we're up right now. We're up $3. Jesus. I actually thought I was up a lot more if I'm being totally honest. I thought I was up at least in the hundreds there, but I don't know. I apparently I'm red on this stock, and that's because I had some pretty good plays on it. This was a break-even trade. This was, I mean, I don't know, 14-cent move here, so that was profitable by a lot. This one was an 18-cent move here on a short. Profitable on both of these, over 30 cents, or at least 30 cents. And then this one, I just took a small loss, 28 to 43. I mean, that's not that big of a loss, about 15 cents. So I should still be up on this stock a pretty good amount. I'm actually very surprised that I'm down $14. That's kind of weird because my average on this one was about what? It's at 10, and then right here it was at 2. So I took let's see, I took about a 4-cent loss on this one. I don't know. I'm super surprised I'm down on this stock right now. I'm I'm like really surprised. I don't understand how I'm even down. Look at that massive rip. Wow. What a crazy move. Look at that. I would not have expected that on this stock at all. That's a massive rip. All that and it didn't even hit my scans. I don't know how that even happened. I mean, I guess it was a long triangle formation here in a way, but wow, what a spike there. I would not have expected that on this 5 minute. See if you get a massive flush with it though. Could get in here for the break if it's high again. Back down to 1120. See if it goes back to 11. I don't even know where support would be at this point. I guess the whole dollar, I'd have to gamble on the whole dollar. Yeah, so it could still get in on this for a long, back above 1161. 1161, low is 1112, so gotta be careful. I don't want to get in on a flush here. Question is, should I wait for a pullback? Could get in on 1145 here, 1140, but that's the biggest gamble I'd be taking. So I could have got in there at 45. 61's the high. I don't want to see it break its high if I'm being honest. I'd rather see it pull back. Could take a starter in the 20s. If the ass can even hit the 20s. Spreads are huge, so I'm going to definitely take 300 shares on this. I'm not going to take anything larger than that. Back to the 50s. 43. 40. Taking a long here at, I don't even know where I'm in. See if we get the break of 61. That's a problem. I don't know where I'm in at. 50. Selling there at 68. So now I'm green on the stock again. 1150 is where I was in at. Sold at 1170. 20 cents. Could take a short here at 52 for the break of 50. But if it spikes on me, I'm screwed. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to take too early of an entry. 51 is a break of 50, so 52 is where I should have been in at. 40. Target would be the break of this low here at 25. But it still has room because of 5 and 10 minute still look pretty good. So could have got in there as well at the low of this candle. Could still get in for a short here at 50. It's hard to say where it's going to go at this point. 5 and 10 minutes are still holding as of right now. 1 minute's pulling back though. But is it just a pullback or is it actually the start of a trend back down? Looks pretty good for a long if it can finish high here. It already broke its daily high on that massive rip. That was such a massive rip. And I was debating to get long because it looked like a good long down here, but I was not expecting such a massive rip. So there's a break. Finally pulling back into the 20s here. High 30s actually. There's the 20s. There's the teens. So 1150 would be a short opportunity, I think, back down. That would be a good entry because it's our first resistance level. There's 11 now. That's crazy. NERV hit 64. 74 and 64, and it's barely hitting my scans. That's so crazy, man. If I wasn't even watching NERV, this wouldn't have hit my scans at all. That's so embarrassing. So it seems to be a common trend with this stock. After a massive climb, it has a massive consolidation phase, massive rip, massive consolidation phase, or long consolidation phase, I should say. Here's another rip, long consolidation, and finally another rip, and now we're having a second or another long consolidation here. So even at the open, rejection goes up, long consolidation goes up, long consolidation, trends up again, long consolidation, and now we have a massive rip, and now it's again long consolidation. So I don't think this one's gonna go any higher anymore though, because now it's come back too much 1175. But again, this thing's proven me wrong several times already. It already broke its daily high, its 10-minute high, its 5-minute high. It kind of just looks like it's done. Anything I can get in here for the break of 11, let's just say 1106, I could take an entry for a short for a breakthrough 11 back down to VWAP here, because its 5-minute low needs to break. Highest or low is 91, so I would need that to break 91 for sure, but it's popping up here. I still think it looks good to the downside, especially on its 10-minute, just because it's finishing so low. So there it is. It's 1080. Back up to 11. So what a nice pop there from its low there of 11, what? 88 or 1088. Nice pop. All the way back to 1125, I think. That was a real nice pop there. I'm just so surprised, like I said, that I'm not greener on this stock. Look at that massive rejection with it. I'm just so surprised because there's no way that this one loss here took away 30 cents of profit. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's just so weird, like how this one's a pretty much 4-cent loss back here. But I mean, even then, it shouldn't be that significant to take away 30 cents worth of profit. That's just insane. I mean, I guess so. Like it has to math out right? So I guess I'm wrong, but that's just so crazy. Could get in short here again. It would need to break the 80 level and hit the 70s and 60s. For sure, it'd have to break below 60 to the 50 range. It's just they have double support there, half dollar and also VWAP, so it'd be really difficult for this to break lower. But if it does, it would need a flush below, I think. Like it would have to really flush below 1050. And if it hits the 30s, then cool. But it would need to hold below 50 for sure and VWAP. So I could have taken an entry there at 1114. Hmm. 1114 would have been a good entry, I think. So now it's back down below. Man, that would have been a good entry. 20 cents already. And that's because this is practically the start of the position. 10 minutes about to open here. See if I can still take an entry. We'll see what's going on. This is finishing pretty high, so we'll see if this is going to break through its highs here. It looks pretty good to break through its highs. $11.18. So broken slow there, but now it's still not breaking significantly. I was expecting a bigger flush. So this could just pop here. Could buy support at 11. And look for a rip towards the highs here of 11.25. That would be my target. A long right here wouldn't look so bad, especially for the break at this high of 11.36. The pop. So could have got long there. Could still get long here. In the teens, especially if I can. So there's a 5-minute high about a break. Not quite just yet. Man, it's so hard. Look at that. All the way from 11:30 to 11 on the bid. Like it's back and forth, back and forth. Every pop it sells. Like if it continues sideways consolidating the way it is right now, I'll get in for the next 5 minutes to break its low through 10. I mean through 11, back down to 1080. There's another spike here. Could get long again, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait because I want this to be a short. I think it has a lot more potential to the short side than it does the long side. Got 1 more minute before the next 5-minute candle opens. I could take a position and have a large stop, but I don't think I'll do that. I wanted to take a starter there in the 30s. 32, I can't. I'll get it. So filled there on a short at 34. Looking for this to break lower. Break down again. Just because, like I said, with every pop it has, it's a massive drop with it. So I'm not expecting this to hold so long. There's 30 on the bid. No, it's breaking higher now. So 36, see if you can break through 30 again. Broke its high already. I might be completely wrong on this. Looking for that flush again. $43. Can we break through the 40s again? $41. No, this is gonna turn on me hard too. I don't even know where I'm in at. That's a huge problem. Now it's holding 50. Jesus, man. Getting so many notifications right now. Can't focus on my trade. 37. I need to stop out here. It's not a good move. It's not a good trade I'm in on at the moment. I chased it on a short. And it's holding up. So it was holding up. It was long. So maybe I'm in too early. I don't even know where I'm in at. Like I said, I'm in at 36. I was looking for that short to happen, but I didn't. That's one thing I didn't check at all. I didn't check the MACD. I didn't check the other time frames on their 5 and 10 minute. And it looks really strong. So it doesn't make any sense for me to come in short here at all, if I'm being honest. Like at all. And I'm holding way too long here. I shouldn't even be in the trade right now. Look at that. It's just turning on me massively right now. I shouldn't be long here at all. I mean, I shouldn't be short here at all. It doesn't make any sense. And I'm still holding my trade for no reason. I guess it's because I'm still looking for that massive drop. It's back to the 50s there. I don't know what I'm still holding for. I'm at sell. I'm at stop out here. Stopped out at the very top, and I'm going to take that loss. I'm just going to take it. Because, like, I was literally just about to say that. I was literally just about to say, if another spike like this happens to me, then I'm screwed. And that's literally, I was about to stop at 1170 there. But no, it spiked, and I mean, look at me selling at the very top like a retard. So now I'm just Jesus. Now I'm just caught in this whole thing. Short position completely turned on me, and that was just such a bad trade. I should have stopped out a long time ago. I should have just taken it when I had seen that I was holding support there. That was up 53, now down to 212. So super emotional on this one, just holding, looking for that drop. Only reason I was expecting a drop is because my god, I'm so pissed at myself right now. I'm so pissed at myself because I even said back here, same formation, long consolidation, massive spike, long consolidation, massive spike, long consolidation, rip. And I knew it too. That's hilarious. I should have known not to take this entry on a short, especially because I didn't look at the 5 minute. I didn't look at the 5 minute time frame. That's completely my fault. This time over here, again, it would finish strong. I was expecting it to reject all the way back down to 1080. Why I was looking for it to break that low, I don't know. Especially on this pop, it broke its triangle formation here. It should have gotten for a long, like I knew it should have. I knew I should have too, especially right here. I should have sold for a loss based on this formation. I forgot what this is called. This is a good formation for a long, and I didn't take it. That would have been such an amazing long trade at 1150 all the way up to 1225. That would have put me up green so much, but I'm selling at the very top like an idiot. Literally the high 1221 sold at the top there. Got in for a short at the top, and now I'm selling at the top. God, that was such bad self-discipline there. I should have sold a long time ago. As soon as it hit 50, I should have just got rid of it because I was already past my stop. As soon as it hit 50, I should have got rid of it. There's no reason I should have held that at all. So red to green to red to green to red, whatever. I don't know how many times I was in the green, how many times I was in the red, but I mean, either way, now I'm really in the red, way past my stop. That's just such a stupid trade. I oh man, I got it. I sold at the very top, and that's what really pissed me off because I should have got rid of it at 1150. There's no reason I should have held that. That's what I get for staying too long, I guess. Oh well. So I'm gonna wrap it up here now. Down to 1268, and it's something I need to work on. Self-discipline is just something I need to work on because if this happens again, imagine if I took 1,000 shares. I mean, I'd be down several thousand right now. Like that's Jesus. It's not even worth it. This stock is so choppy. I shouldn't have taken a long at all. I'm gonna try and get long here again though. We're gonna look for the break of its high. This does look pretty good for a long position, so I'm gonna get in on a micro pullback if I can here. Long there. Selling there for a loss. So I'm not gonna count that trade. I'm just gonna leave it. We're still gonna be down 218. I just wanted to see if that would work, and looks like it would have worked because I just sold for a loss there. Sold at 1204, even though it showed 99. So it did break that high. It looked good for a long. I'm pissed. We're wrapping it up. That's it. I'm done for today. So I'll see you all tomorrow.